to TV9 News. I'm your host Ashish Parekh. The Indian government began vaccination for the age group between 18 and 44 earlier this month, but a lot of states still haven't picked up vaccination for this age group, majorly because of vaccine shortage. And even the ones that have actually started vaccinating people of this age group are facing vaccine shortage. And whatever little vaccines are available, the slots for them are getting booked in a matter of seconds. Now, to make sure that the problem of this, before we talk about what exactly is the problem, let's take a look at what exactly is the issue that is happening beforehand. Now, the Indian government actually opened up the API, which is the application program interface, to make sure that a lot of third-party applications, third-party developers also can make sure that people who are trying to register and not able to register on the CoWIN main app can actually register themselves on third-party applications, which could make their experience better. For example, if you try booking your tickets or if you try booking it on a railway website, IRCTC website, it will be extremely difficult for you sometimes to do so. But on the other hand, when you actually try doing that using a third-party application or using an application which actually gives you alerts about the availability, the discounts available, and also the nearest center for you to go and buy the tickets and all these things, that is called API, and that is exactly how API facilitates access to database to third-party developers to make sure that the end user can easily access whatever data he wants and easily make sure that he can avail all the benefits. Now, this is what the government intended to do, but instead what is happening is these third-party developers, some of them in fact have made sure that they start providing alerts to people who are registering through their application. For example, if you go to a third-party application and you register yourself there in case you want to register for the COVID-19 vaccine, so as soon as the slot is open, you would immediately get a notification and you would actually immediately register yourself. So a person who does not have any sort of a technical knowledge would be missing out on vaccines, and that is exactly what's happening now. It's almost become like a flash sale, wherein you have all of these Chinese companies whose mobiles are sold in a matter of seconds. How does that happen? It happens because they use some sort of bots, some sort of softwares which make sure that as soon as a particular product is available on sale, it is sold out in a matter of seconds, because the bot which is used and the software which is used instantly downloads and mass registers the particular product and actually make sure that all of them are bought. And that is what is happening with vaccinations as well. And also the other thing that a lot of people are talking about, the experts that we spoke to are talking about, is RPA, which is robotic process application. Now, what this exactly does is that this basically is a sort of a bot, which means that it will actually have all of your data preloaded, and as soon as the vaccine slot is open, it will feed all the data into that vaccine slot, into the vaccination thing, and as soon as your device gets an OTP and there is already this application installed in your OTP, the bot would pick up that OTP, register it there, and make sure that your vaccine slot is booked in a matter of seconds as soon as the slot is open, even without you actually having to manually visit the website. So in this case, what would happen is that a general person who is not tech savvy would be missing out on vaccines and would definitely be the last person getting vaccinated. And also these bots are being used for mass vaccinations, wherein around 20-30 people are being registered at once. All those who have logged in to a particular sort of a downloaded a particular sort of a website or any sort of a software. So, for example, 40 slots are open. The 40 people who are there in that website would immediately get registered within a couple of seconds or within a matter of seconds. And by the time the person who hasn't downloaded these applications, a person who's not tech savvy, goes and checks the website, it is absolutely done and there's nothing available. So that is what is happening as of now, and that is why a lot of people are complaining and are also missing out on vaccination slots, and that is how this particular vaccine drive has become a sort of a hackathon. Now, the government says that they have tried different things to make sure that this does not happen. One, they have made sure that not many multiple API calls are made using the same IP address, which means that, for example, if you are using an IP address, that would mean that you cannot actually mass register for someone. Immediately that particular IP address would be blocked from doing so, which means that mass vaccinations would not happen. And next, what they have also done is that they are making sure that the data that all of these third-party applications get is not real time, it is 30-second delayed. So there is still this 30-second window for a genuine user, for a genuine person who's actually looking to register himself manually, for that person to go and register himself as well. So these are the two things that the government says that it is done, but still we are seeing a lot of these vaccine slots being booked by softwares, third-party applications, and also bots. So at the end of the day, this has become like a hackathon, like a flash sale of sorts, and at the end of the day, the end sufferers are people who are not that tech savvy, and those people who are already downloading an application, going to the website and register themselves itself is a stretch for those people to actually figure out a way to get themselves registered in this sort of a shortcut. It is a difficult task for sure. What do you guys think of this particular development? Do let us know in the comment section below, and also don't forget to like, share and subscribe to TV9 News. Thanks a lot for watching.